हेलो पार्थ, आरव, अनुश्री, ख्याति, सब वीडियो ऑन करो।
ओके मैम।
वीडियो ऑन नहीं होगा तो मैं रिमूव कर दूंगी आपको, और एब्सेंट मैसेज भी जाएगा। ख्याति, अनुश्री, और पूरा पूरा लेक्चर वीडियो ऑन चाहिए ना। लिस्ट में किसी का भी ऑफ हुआ तो उसको एब्सेंट मैसेज जाएगा।
Okay, everybody, welcome back. So everyone has got your open up your module 7, reading comprehension. So what we'll do is we'll do some of the previous year's questions for reading comprehension and let's see how you prepare. So open up to page 78 of module 7 and do the first passage. I'll give you 6 minutes or say 7 minutes, okay? 7 minutes to do the passage. Put up your answers on the chat, and when you put up your answers, put the question number also. So all questions at one go. Take 7 minutes, do all questions at one go. Riddhi, please keep your video on
Yes, ma'am. Just a second. I'm trying to log in from my laptop. It's showing some
and
error.
you have to do
Yes,
passage
ma'am.
1,
Passage 6. Yeah, just a minute.
module 7, page 78.
Ma'am, could you repeat which passage you have to do?
It is, you have module 7,
Yeah.
page 78, passage 1. Yes, Sarvesh. Sarvesh, please have your video on. And I've asked everyone to do passage 1, page number 78 of module 7.
Okay, ma'am.
सर्विस वीडियो ऑन करो. सर्विस में आपको रिमूव कर रही हूँ.
Who's finished? You are done. Three. Done. Other answers? What your answers? I don't see any answer from chat. Let's see. Question number 1.
Ma'am, I've got 5 answers, but I am confused in question 1.
Okay. What's your answer?
Ma'am, I think it should be C or B.
C or B? Okay, now let's see. Anashri, what's your answer for 1? Anashri? Anashri, please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Answer to question 1.
Ma'am, I have done B. B for ball. B. Second option.
B and Parth, you said you are confused between
B and C.
B and C. Okay, anybody else?
I think C.
Yati, you said C. Okay, so now when we were looking at another question here is, okay, first thing, how much time did you take to read the question, read the passage? Huh? Now here, unfortunately, this is one of the IPM indoor passages, and they have given you the whole passage in one paper, right? So, did you read the entire passage or did you just skim through it? Did you read the entire passage or just skim through it? Yeah? Ritik, can you hear me? So
Yes, ma'am.
how did you read the passage of the first book?
Ma'am, what?
How did you read the passage? Did you
How did
skim
I
the
read the
passage?
passage?
Did you read the entire passage or did you skim through the passage?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one is yes? Skim or read? Skim or
Ma'am, I
read?
can't hear you clearly.
My voice is also not good today. So I said, did you skim through the passage or did you read it properly?
Ma'am, I skimmed through the passage. I first read the questions and then accordingly I read the passage.
Okay, so now coming to the question. The writer of the passage suggests that here, if you read the options, it's talking about the purpose of education, right? All of them talk about purpose of education in early times was different from what it is now. There are similarities in the aims of education in early times and those of today. Purpose of education in early times was to help students attain a position of privilege. As times have changed, bias of education has expanded. So where do you get the answer from? So if you look at the first part, what do we have here? From ancient Rome up to the Victorian era, right? Training in logic and rhetoric was meant to help privileged young men recognize previous arguments and facts. Times have changed, but contemporary Italy is determined that its youths are prepared. So we have a but over here. And in the previous sentence, from ancient Rome up to Victorian era, what does it mean? That means the purpose of education has been the same throughout. Yes or no? So would we go with C or would we go with B?
C.
We go with B, right? Because there are similarities in the aims of education in the early times and those of today. That is what the first part is talking about. A says purpose of education was early time was very different. It wasn't very different. Purpose of education early times was to help students attain a position of privilege. It's not talking about attaining a position of privilege. So we can't go with C. And bias of education has, the basis of education has expanded. That is not what the passage is completely talking about, right? Question number 2 was the answer.
B.
B. It is easier to create stories. Does it talk about cooking stories anyway? The passage points out an important difference between traditional media It's talking about traditional media and social media. So what's the difference between traditional media and social media? Where do you get the difference? If you look at the last part, right? Traditional legacy media is ordered by need or balance. A newspaper, for example, it gives you. On social media, the only editor is user itself. Right? Algorithms ensure that people see more of what they like. Now, when we're talking about fake news is certainly a crucial aspect of online propaganda. But is it giving us the difference? Is it talking about the difference? Question is an important difference between traditional media and social media. So, what is the difference? Traditional media is more, if you look at books, traditional media is ordered and is balanced, right? and there is at least in principle an attempt to tell stories, tell both sides of the story in each report. So, and when we come to social media, they are using algorithms and showing what the people want. So, what is the difference then? There are different points of view. Is social media more balanced? No. Social media reaches more people, yes, but is that the difference? How do we know traditional media doesn't reach people? According to the passage, the difference will be traditional media tries to present different points of view. While social media is using algorithms and is more or less sticking to the editor's point of view. Right? Okay, question number 3, I want your answers.
Option A.
Option A. Okay. Anybody else? Nobody did this? Kathy, what's your answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Ada?
Yes, ma'am. Option A.
Option A. Riddhi? Riddhi, what's your answer? Riddhi, can you hear me? What's the answer to question 3?
Option A.
Option A, right. So anyone who has a different answer? Hmm? So social media is dangerous in its ability to influence the opinion of readers. So its choice of news items which are presented. So it chooses specific news items to influence the opinion of the readers. Okay, question number 4. Click on this.
C.
C. Self-serving intentions. Any others?
Ma'am, D.
D. Profitable motives.
Yes, ma'am.
Profitable motives. It's not
Ma'am,
really
C. Self-serving intention.
Ma'am, C. Self-serving intentions.
when we talk about vested, what's the literal meaning of vested? What's the literal meaning of vested interest? It means your
Self-serving.
self-serving interest, or the personal interest. So you do not look for anything else but your personal interest. So it is self-serving intentions. Okay, antonym of spurious.
Genuine.
Anyway, what does that spurious mean?
Something that is false.
Yeah, so it is not authentic. So opposite will be genuine. Okay, question number 6. What did you get as the answer?
Ma'am, option B. Discussing ideas.
Discussing ideas. Okay. Anybody else? All?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the answer for question 6?
C. Dubious.
Question 6.
6. Okay.
5 is done.
Ma'am,
5.
what's the answer for question 5?
5. Did you read the question carefully? Hmm?
Ma'am,
Did you
what is the answer for question 5? I didn't get the answer.
Okay, first tell me, did you read the question carefully?
Yes, ma'am.
What does it ask you to do?
Oh, okay. Antonym. Okay. Yeah, I didn't read.
You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
The answer is degenerate.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now coming to question 6. Parth, what's the answer to 6?
Ma'am, option B. Discussing ideas.
Okay, you get it. Okay, Anushri, question 6.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the answer for 6?
B.
Be discussing ideas, yeah. So it says the writer of the passage called social media, the present day version of Roman Forum, because it is a space for what? So Roman Forum was a space where different people presented their ideas. So this is a present day version of presenting ideas, that is discussing ideas.
Ma'am, forum itself means something to discuss idea, right?
Right. Forum is some like a platform where you present your ideas. Okay, now we will do passage 3. Passage 2 we have already done. It's a short one and we did this in class. Now you will do passage 3. Begins on page 79. Please put your answers in the chat so I get all your answers. I don't have to keep asking. Done everybody?
No,
Do not
ma'am.
take so much of time. You have to increase your speed. Earth,
Yeah, ma'am.
see, Jyoti ma'am will remove you from the class if your video is not on.
My video is on. Okay.
Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Riddhi? Okay, question number 1. So when you read the passage, what was the main theme of the passage? Anyone wants to summarize the passage? Riddhi, can you summarize the passage? Just tell us what the passage is about.
Can read out.
Haven't finished? Okay, you can tell us what the passage is about. Anushree? Anushree, have you finished?
I'm still solving.
Okay, if you're going to take more than 10 minutes for a passage, it will become a problem. You have to increase your speed, right? So, okay, Arav, you finish, so you tell us, you just summarize the passage. What is the passage about? So if you are
Ma'am,
asked what is
it's
the
this
passage
passage is
about in
about a.
one sentence?
Can I say?
Yeah, in one sentence.
Ma'am, it's this passage is about a person named John Murray. He goes on an expedition to the Gulf of Mexico. He walks about thousands of miles in the Gulf of Mexico for half a century.
So that's the main theme. What's the main theme of the passage?
I
Or the
don't
main
know.
idea? So he walked the Gulf of Mexico. What did he do? Main thing is what he did, his experiences, right? So what did he do? He studied plants in various places. He also talks about in the prairies, yeah. He explored the natural world. Then he also talks about his Canada wanderings. Then he goes on to talk about southern states, West Indies, South America, Europe. So what did he do in all these places? He studied plants and he also talks about some hardships that he came across. Okay? Okay, so now when we come to the questions. Question number 1. You tell me, Anushree, answer to question number 1.
Yes, ma'am. C. I marked it as C. Option C.
Not
His
options.
love for botany went beyond borders.
Yeah, his love for botany went beyond borders. So obviously, he did not have a permanent address. Has nothing to do with the passage. He wanted to be a traveler for life is mentioned, but that is not the answer because it's written he wanted to do more than travel. See, his love for botany went beyond borders, that is, he traveled far and wide to study plants, that will be the correct answer. Okay, question number 2. Arav, answer to question number 2.
Ma'am,
No?
option number A.
No? Question 2 option?
A.
A. Finding food among farmers. Anybody else with the question 2? What's your answer to question 2, Vidhi?
A.
A. Yes, it is A. Because it says which of these did he not have any difficulty doing. So, if you look at the passage, it says in the first part, it says, I have no great difficulty finding a loaf of bread in the widely scattered clearings of the farmer. So, this is a direct question. Okay, number 3. How did the experience with nature affect John Miller? What's the answer? Manishri? Yes, Ruthi?
A.
A. He felt spiritually fulfilled. Okay? Anybody else? Part? Question
Yeah,
3?
ma'am, it's a.
It's A. Earl?
Yes, ma'am. A.
Everyone thinks A? Kirti, you also think it's A? Kirti? Okay, yes, it's A because in the passage he clearly says that about yes, Kirti? Kirti, I didn't hear you, sorry. Okay. So, where did you get the answer from? Part, where did you get the answer from?
Ma'am, in the passage, there is a 1 second.
Just read the sentence where the answer lies. Where's the answer? Arab,
Yes, ma'am.
where's the answer to question 3? Where did you get the answer from?
Ma'am, there's a line.
Ma'am, which
Uh,
question?
Question 3. You just got the answer from the others. Did you do it? Arab, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm there.
Okay, you did question 3, right?
Hmm.
So, where did you get the answer from?
Ma'am, wait a second. I'm just finding that line. I've underlined it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's in the fourth line, actually, from the starting paragraph. Even at early age of 29, his eager interest in every aspect of the natural world had made him a citizen of the universe. This is quite
Does
in
that talk
relation, at
about,
par with that such statement.
does that talk about spirituality?
Yes, actually, I think so, ma'am.
Okay, Parth used
ma'am,
to
it clears more in the 11th line.
So towards the end of page 79, can you read the line?
Yeah, ma'am, I'll read.
Yes, Parth, can you read the line?
Yeah. With one of these big backwoods loaves, I was able to wander many a long wild mile, free as the winds in the glorious forest and bogs, gathering plants and feeding on God's abounding, inexhaustible spiritual beauty bread.
And then he goes on to say, only once in my long Canada wanderings was the deep peace of wilderness suddenly broken. So he experienced deep peace and spirituality. So here is the answer. So whenever you get to the answer, remember If your answer has to be correct, it should be supported by the passage, right? Arav, you mark the answer, but was it supported by what you read?
Yes, ma'am, I think so actually.
So were those lines talking about spirituality?
It's not exactly about spirituality, but it uh, what do you say? It highlights its nature of, matlab, highlights his feature of loving the universe and the nature. So I think so.
That was highlighting its love for nature. But the last lines of page 79 are where you get a spiritual experience. Okay, question 4. Vidhi,
Yes, ma'am.
what's the answer to 4? This is an easy one.
Ma'am, C.
Mark. C.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Anushri,
Yes, ma'am.
question 4.
See, his eyesight was affected, but he was able to carry on.
So because he says, in the middle, because he says that in some weeks I am not very much disabled. He could still work. Okay, question number 5. When you say that he botanized, what did it mean? Earl, question 5.
Ma'am, I didn't do this question, but if I select now, then it will be B answer.
B answer. Studied plants in the natural habitat. Okay. Who else has an answer for this? Vidhi, question 5. Did you mark anything?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you mark?
B.
B. Okay, anybody who didn't mark B? Part?
Ma'am, why is it B and why C couldn't be?
You were okay between B and C. Okay, C says studied plants during his exploration. So if you look at C, what is the main thing in C? That is, he was exploring. He went out on exploration. But what was his main purpose? To study plants where they are, right? In their natural settings or in the natural habitat. So that is what botanized means. Okay, question number 6. Quick, give me your answers. Which of these sentences is not true? Arav, please have your video on unless you have a genuine problem. So Arav, what is the answer to question 6?
It's B. Option number B for question number 6.
Cloud over the landscape he traveled. So what is the reference of cloud in the passage?
Hello, is Simba there?
What is the reference of cloud in the passage? Where did you get the reference of cloud?
Mom, in the last line, a cloud is cover, but in gazing over the wildest landscape, I'm not able always sensible for its presence. Mom, it actually talks about his weakened right eye.
So his eyesight is clouded. There is no cloud over the landscape, literally.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that passage is done. Now we come to passage 13, page 95. This is also an IPM indoor passage. So you people can do this, and this time I'll tell you to stop at 6 minutes. Okay, so please hurry up.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the passage number?
Pardon?
Can you repeat the passage number?
Passage number 13, page 95. Everyone is done? It's more than 6 minutes. Was this complicated or the questions were easy? Hello? Did you find it easy or complicated?
Yeah, the questions were easy. The paragraph is like it's too lengthy actually.
Okay, question number 1. I believe everyone should be done by now. Riddhi, you are done? Riddhi, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Riddhi? Riddhi, please check your sound system. I think you are having a little problem hearing me. Okay, can get into the answers. Question number 1. Answer? No one's put up the
Ma'am, D.
answer. B? Hmm? B or D? Yes, Riddhi, B or D?
Ma'am, D for
D.
Delhi.
Anybody else? Parth, what's your answer?
Ma'am, I couldn't find one. I'm confused between C and D.
Okay, confused between C and D. Okay. Ada?
Option number D.
Option B. Anashri?
Option D, ma'am.
So everyone thinks it's D. So the question was, when a dozen men are cast away on an imaginary island, the best educated should look for metals in rocks because. Why should he look for metals in rocks? Right? So if you look at the passage, it says, everyone works according to his capacity. Right? So then we go on, it goes on to describe how each group of people would work. So each one is suited for such work. So D will be the answer. Okay. Question number 2. Question 2. What can you infer from the statement? Author states that an appearance of secrecy or separateness would instantly and justly be looked upon with suspicion. So what do you infer from this? So if there is suspicion, what happens after that? So in the passage, what does the passage say about this? No one got the answer to this? Anyone who's got the answer, please unmute and tell me the answer. Anashri? Question number 2?
Yes, ma'am. Question number 2, option D. It only takes an instant for a relationship to deteriorate.
All?
Yes, ma'am. D option only.
B option, sure about it?
Yes, yes.
Right? Okay, yes, it is D because it talks about any appearance of secrecy or separateness would instantly and justly look upon as suspicion. And then it goes on to say that there is selfishness and on the part of the person. So it just goes on to a negative relationship. Okay, question 3. The instance of the shoemaker is an example of what does the shoemaker do? Refuse to show them where the bark grew or which he made the sandals of. And he asked for more corn and potatoes for exchange office sandals. So, answer to 3 is? Arab was the answer to 3.
Ma'am, option B.
Option B, unfair practice. Okay. Anushree?
Yes, ma'am. Second option, unfair practice.
Everyone thinks second option? Part?
No, ma'am, I have marked option A.
You said option A. A strong bargain. Okay, now if it would be a strong bargain if you're taking it in a positive sense, right? But in the passage, is it taken in the positive way? He refused
No,
to show them where the bark grew, and then he goes on to say, and you would naturally think, and in all probability highly think, he didn't want them to see how much there was of it, right? And then it goes on to the point that he bargained, he asked more for his product. So is it about a strong bargain or something that is not fair?
not fair.
Not fair. So your answer will be unfair practice. Okay. Question number 4. What's the answer to 4? Who's got it? Come on, quick. Vidhi, question number 4. Vidhi, can you hear me? Okay, Khyati, what's the answer to question 4? What's your answer, rather? Khyati, are you there? Anushree?
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 4.
D, fourth option. One must offer help to others in order to receive help.
So if you look at A, B, and C, they're not really what the author is talking about. So it's about you do something, you share. Okay, question 5. Arab?
Ma'am, option number D for question 5.
Option number D. So for progress to happen, transparency is mandatory. Where do you get this answer from? Hmm? In the passage, there should be transparency, everyone should, yeah? So where do you get the answer from? Why did you think that is the answer? Hmm?
Ma'am, because the passage mostly stresses on the parts of secrecy, so I think so. Transparency among the all concerned is mandatory. I think so. Now, because the main theme of the passage is about secrecy, maintaining
But
secrecy,
if
and
secrecy
the
would
prob.
immediately be supposed to be mean, mischief,
Yes, ma'am.
should
Huh.
be required to be accounted for and protected. So there should be transparency, not secrecy. Number 6. Hmm? Who's got number 6? Part. Question 6
Ma'am,
was easy.
I couldn't do question
Hmm?
6.
You didn't get time or didn't?
Yeah, I didn't get time.
So how much time did you take in the lesson?
Ma'am, actually, I started late reading the parrot.
No? Okay. Now if you have a passage like this, are you going to spend 10 minutes to read the passage? No. You are
Also,
going
one
to
more
read
thing.
you
Ma'am,
read
are
the
we,
questions. Yeah.
ma'am, I wanted to ask that should we start reading the question first and then the paragraph so we have an idea that which questions we need to answer, or we have to directly start with the passage?
See, what is the purpose? You have to answer the questions, right? In the least possible time. So if you read in the entire passage and then get to the questions, your time is over, right? So rather you read the questions first and then go to the passage so you know where the answers lie and what is important, so you know what to pick out from the passage. So you don't, and even after reading the question, you don't have to read the passage word by word, right?
All right,
You
ma'am.
just about go through the passage to figure out the answer, because they're not going to ask you to write an answer based on the passage. You are only dealing with options. So you have
Yeah.
to just about go through the passage based on the questions. So now question 6, what's the answer? Who wants to give me the answer to question 6? Riddhi? Riddhi, please do something about your sound system so you can hear me. Yes, Riddhi, answer to question 6.
Ma'am, option A.
Option A. So why do you think option B, C and D should be eliminated? Hmm? Yes, can you explain?
I can't. What are you saying?
Can you explain the answer? Why should B, C and D be eliminated?
Ma'am, because they're not right.
Why are they not correct? So when you are eliminating, you should know why you are eliminating. Hmm? Okay, so anybody else can answer, give the explanation. Earl, question
Ma'am,
number
this
6.
this question I didn't understand.
You didn't understand. Okay, anybody else who understood? Anushri? Anushri, what's your answer to 6? Anushri, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your answer to question 6?
Ma'am, I wasn't really sure with this question and I
Okay.
didn't got time in the end.
So what do you think about it now? Hmm? The writer makes a hypothesis. So what can that hypothesis be related to? Right? Arab?
I think so. This passage is actually a metaphorical connection to the real world. So, is it option A?
And if you look at B, C, and D, all of those are specifics from the passage itself.
Ah, yes, actually.
Right? So imaginary island, their resources, that's already told. So based on that, when you are making an hypothesis, it is something you are developing a theory for something else. So in this case, it is in general for the communities. Okay, so this is done. Let's go on to the next passage, passage number 14. So it is the next passage on page 96. Try to do this. So Parth, how will you deal with this?
Could you repeat?
How will you deal with this passage and the questions?
Oh, first we'll have a look with the questions and
So you first have a look at the questions and then go through the passage instead of reading word by word. So basically you have to look at the key words of the questions. Next, we have दोनों करके साइन करके गया है, आया नहीं है, ऑनलाइन में ही है, बहुत लोग नहीं आ सके। Anyone done? Okay. So, where did everyone disappear? Kyoti, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you have your video on? Anushree, please have your video on. Okay, let's get to the answers here. Do you complete? Hello? Doubtful
Yes, ma'am.
about, doubtful about some questions? Or done them?
Sorry.
Doubtful about any?
Yeah, I have a doubt in fifth one.
Okay, so we begin with question number 1. So, Parth, what's your answer to 1?
Ma'am, option D.
Option D, yes. So, potential of human brain is not directly related to gender. That is what the result of this study is. Okay, question number 2.
Ma'am, B.
B, yes, society is fixated on gender stereotypes. Right. Question number 3.
Ma'am,
Anushree, wait, let me get on to somebody else. Okay,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know your answer. Yes, Anushree, what's your answer to question number 3?
Question number 1 or 3?
3. 1 and 2 we already discussed.
A.
Question 3.
A.
A. Yes, because it's not talking about limiting academic choices or misinterpretation of.
Ma'am, I have doubt in this question.
Okay, yes, Parth, what doubt do you have?
Ma'am, in the end of the paragraph, they have mentioned that, and most dangerous of all, to proclaim that boys, not girls, are meant to lead. So, why can't option D be the right?
This is talking about adapting binary view of human brain. So now if we look at, now B and C are eliminated, right? Now between A and D, promote the notion of masculine and feminine traits and encourage male dominance and superiority. So is it really talking about male dominance and superiority?
Uh, most proclaim that boys lead, obvious talks about male
Boys are
dominance.
meant to lead, not girls. Now that is something specific. Now if you look at the other points here, compelling boys to opt for science. Then it goes on to, like, before that it talks about using to justify saying there is no point the girls in doing science. So what the question is asking you is, what are the dangers in adopting binary view of the human brain? So all of these are dangers, not only one, right? So when you talk about all of them as dangers, what is the one option that combines all of them? A is talking about notion of feminine and masculine traits to be separate, right? So one must study science, the other must not study science. One must lead, the other must not lead. So all of them have to be put together. If we
So,
look at,
ma'am, option D also comes in option A itself, right?
yeah. So
All
option A
right.
is correct because it combines everything. It takes care of all that has been mentioned. Right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so now question number 4. Arya, what's your answer
Ma'am,
to question number 4?
uh, I think so. It's A or B.
A or B. Okay. The writer of the passage wants to emphasize the need to do what? So A says use new insights provided by scientific research for better understanding of human abilities, right? B says continuously debate issues of gender differences to achieve human progress. So is the author saying that you should debate these issues? Continue
No.
debating these issues? No, right? C says questions of finding of scientific inquiry. The author doesn't question the findings, right? So this is very important. D says accept gender differences are essential for survival of human species. So does that come out from the data? No. So only A, right? So use the insights of the scientific research to understand human capabilities and move away from the bias. Okay, question number 5. So who had a doubt here?
Ma'am, I had it out here.
Okay, so what was your doubt here?
Ma'am, is it option B or D? Because they both actually mean almost the same.
Yeah, so if you are confused, then what do? You look at the context,
Oh, okay.
right? So what does it mean in the context? So it says, but can we today see us swing away from these stereotypes, or have they established a stranglehold on our perceptions? So they have established a stranglehold on our perceptions, means they have
Restricted?
restricted our perceptions. They have a control over our perceptions.
Okay.
Right? So it will be the overwhelming control.
Okay,
Right?
ma'am. Yes, thank you.
What does asphyxiation mean?
Uh, to suffocate?
Pardon?
To suffocate?
To suffocate, no, it's not suffocate. Asphyxiation means to have an obsession with. Yeah, it is related to suffocate. To suffocate means you are suffocating on something to the extent that, so you are so obsessed with something that it is suffocating you in, like, you
Oh,
can
okay,
say,
okay.
an idiomatic way.
I got it.
Right? Okay, question number 6. Anushri? Anushri, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, question number 6. What's your answer?
C. Restricted.
C, restricted. Okay. Well, it's talking about unbounded. So why not imprisoned? Hmm? So if you look at the context, it talks about profoundly adaptable and full of unbounded potential. So unbounded here will not be uh, imprisoned, though it means more or less the same, it will be restricted. Okay, so now one more passage you can do, this we had actually do. So do you remember this passage? Passage number, you can do this also. So do you remember passage number 15 we had already done? Right? So those who don't remember passage 15, you can please do it again. Okay, so now we move on to passage 4. So those were the IPM passages. Now we come to the impact passages. Yeah. Passage number 4, this is page 81. Okay. So I want you all to do this quickly. Let me know when you are done. So everyone done? Arav, Kirti? Okay, chalo, we'll get to the answers quickly. This was easy.
Yes, ma'am.
Kirti, are you there? Okay, question number 1. Arav?
Option D.
Option B, abnormality.
D. D.
Absurdity.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah, abnormality, absurdity are very close, but in this context, what can we say?
It's kind of like not inclusive actually. So it's absurd.
We say absurd. It says in a world still churning out trendy throwaway fashion pieces at breakneck speed, the idea of upcycled or refashioned apparel can be an anomaly. So it is not normal to do this. Would we say it is absurd, or is it not? It is not normal.
We will say it's not normal.
It's not normal, yeah. So
Mhm.
we don't get a sense of it being absurd. Normally, people. So in the first part, it says we can say that normally people churn out trendy throwaway fashion pieces at breakneck speeds. So when we come to upcycling or refashioning, that is not a normal thing to do, right? So we won't, absurdity won't really fit in here, so we will go with B, abnormal. Abnormality. Okay, number 2,
Ma'am,
part
option D.
option
D.
B or D.
Last option.
Last option D. Okay. Because it's talking in the beginning only, it says there are more textiles produced in the world than can be used. So, and then it goes on to people donating, and then ultimately where it is going. So, buying and disposing large amounts of goods that are unnecessary, that is what the waste economy is talking about. Okay, number 3. Khyati, if you are there, can you give me the answer to number 3?
Ma'am, can you tell the meaning of stifles?
Stifle. Stifle means what? Restricts or
Me?
destroys. Restricts or destroys.
Destroys. Okay.
Okay. Yes, Khyati, was the answer to 3? Khyati, I didn't hear what you said. So can you repeat?
I think B. I'm not sure actually.
B for number 3. Did you read the question? Yeah, did you read the question carefully? Okay, Khyati, read the question and think about the answer again.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Arav, what's your
Ma'am,
answer?
option A.
Question 3, option A.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read the question?
Ma'am, if you said stifles been destroyed, then option C should be the answer, right?
Yes. Because the question is which of the following sentences is not true? Yeah. If you look at A, the end product of upcycling is very often better than the original item. That they have said. process items to make it better than original. Last paragraph, first line, right? So that is, we can't say it is not true. If you look at B, upcycling contributes to waste reduced greener environment. That is also true. Upcycling stimulates creativity and innovation. It's not talking about stifling creativity or innovation. On the other hand, it's talking about in upcycling, they are constantly thinking of better ideas and making new products, right? So C is the answer. Challenges accepted norms of waste, beauty and usefulness? Of course it does. Because the accepted norm is to create new products out of new things. So C is the answer here. Ara, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yati? Got the answer to C now?
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 4. Who's giving me answer to 4?
Ma'am, option A.
Option A. Yeah. What is the main idea of the entire text? Upcycling promotes reusing materials and new ways, thereby reducing waste. That's correct. So, Arab Kyati, you also got A as the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Something else.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, question number 5.
A, option A.
Option D.
Option B, A. Kathy, what's your answer?
Ma'am, I think A.
You think A.
Ma'am, option A is close, but the paragraph talks about more on fashion. So
Right.
option D could be more precise.
Right. Option says is journal article on recycling and reuse. It is talking about recycling and reuse, but recycling and reuse of what? It is specifically about fashion. So making fashion sustainable, that through recycling and reuse. That's what the entire article is about.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay? So we have done these. Now I think we don't have enough time to do another passage right now. So what you will do is you people will do the other passages in this exercise, right? So there are total of how many passages? There are total of 15 passages. Out of that, I think 50% we have done. We've done all the IPM ones. So in fact, one of them we have did. So now you can do the rest of the passages here. So you will get a little practice on how, and when you are doing these passages, what is the main thing you will do? Time yourself. So you will take a passage, try to finish it within 7 minutes. 6 to 7 minutes maximum. Right? So that means about 2 minutes to go through the questions and go through the passage. Right? So once you have gone through the question and gone through the passage, I don't think it will even take, so even if you put 3 minutes into going through the questions and the passage, and then you come to the questions, how much time will the questions take after you have gone through the passage? You can do them in about 30 seconds after that? Yes or no? Right? Most difficult
Yeah,
part
ma'am.
is to figure out where the answer is. But once you have gone through the passage, you know most of the answers. Right? So now you will do question. Okay, you at least mark the homework. Passage 5. Passage 5. You can do for homework. Passage 6 you can do for homework. passage 7 for homework. So that is 3 and passage 8. Right? So you will do these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passages. 5 passages in how many minutes? Half an hour. Okay? Half an hour, 30 minutes, you should be able to complete 5 passages. So if you are not able to complete 5 passages in 30 minutes, then you see how much extra time you require. Yeah? Accordingly, then you will go on to the next 2 passages. Okay? So first do all the 5 passages, or maybe you do 3 passages. 3 passages in how many minutes? 20 minutes? Right? 3 passages, 20 minutes. If you are taking more time than that, you know you have to speed up. And so you figure out, where did I lose time? Did I lose time in reading the questions? Did I lose time in reading the passage? Or did I lose time in answering the questions? So accordingly, you will adjust your strategy. Okay?
All right.
So that's it for today. I hope you will be able to deal with the passages now.
Yeah, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, now more or less we have completed everything. Now we will do a little bit of backward revision. So next lesson, come prepared with parajumbles and paracompletion. Okay? Your strategies
Yeah.
on parajumble, paracompletion, revise everything. We will do some questions on parajumbles and paracompletion. Okay?
Ma'am, we have finished all modules of verbal ability.
Yeah. We have finished the course as such. Now I had told you to go do the vocabulary little by little. I had told you to do the idioms little by little. Right? So that is an ongoing process you have to keep doing. But question types we have completed. So now we will go back to revising. I think 2 more lessons we have. We will go back to revising all the question types and see whether we have understood or not. Right?
All right.
So you will be coming up with your doubts once you start further practice. Okay? So Parth, how much time are you devoting to your practice now?
Ma'am, 2 hours every day.
2 hours a day, are you sure? Or you are
Like,
thinking but haven't done as yet?
I try to give 2 hours a day, but sometimes it happens with 1 hour, 30 minutes.
So for you now, what you have to do, okay, Arav, you are the 11th right now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is for all of you. Now remember, we have done some questions from the passage, from the exercises given here, right? So now you will begin with module 7, then you will go on to the other modules. So you begin with reading comprehension, then go on to parajumbles, then paracompletion. So we go in the backward direction of difficulty. This is the most difficult. What do you find most difficult? Parth?
Uh, I think reading comprehension definitely, and also few like vocabulary part.
The okay, the sentence completion parts. Yeah, sentence completion and vocabulary. So are you devoting, how much time are you devoting to vocabulary right now?
That's what I said. 1 hour.
No, only vocabulary. Now you say
No,
vocabulary is difficult, right?
different
And
vocab.
hmm, So reading comprehension and parajumbles, you have to give more time, right? And you have to develop on your vocabulary at the same time. So now you will do at least you can do 2 passages of reading comprehension or 1 passage of reading comprehension plus at least 6 questions of parajumbles and 6 questions of para-completion every day for 1 week
Yeah.
before we move on to the next slot, right? So this week you will focus on reading comprehension, parajumbles, para-completion. So Arav, you also will do the same, right?
I actually have problem and yeah, I will do the same, but I actually have problem in parajumbles.
So you do parajumbles every day.
Yeah,
5
1 or 2 maybe.
parajumbles, 5 questions of parajumbles if you do every day, you will get better by the end of the week.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Ah, yes.
So every time you are stuck, you write your doubt. Why you were stuck?
Okay,
Yeah.
mom.
And if you were able to solve the question after that, what was your strategy to solve the question?
If I'm not able to solve, then I will just look it up to ChatGPT or just try to make it by my own self.
If you are not able to do it, first thing, write down why you are not able to do it.
Okay.
Right? So if you write your problem, it is easier to solve it. So you know in your head that this is the problem and this is how I solved it.
Okay.
So when you come to the next question and the same type of problem arises, you know how to go about it.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So first step is writing your problems.
Okay.
Right? So any question you get stuck, write your problem first. Then
Yes,
after
ma'am.
you then you give it a second try. Even then, if you can't do it, leave it, go ahead with the other questions. And
Okay.
in parajumbles, how much time for a question?
Usually about 5 or 6 minutes.
For one question.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to reduce that to 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
You have to be able to reduce that to 2 minutes. That's where practice comes in.
Okay.
So if you randomly do 2 questions once in a while, will you be able to speed up on it?
No.
No. You will be able to maintain your speed only if you practice.
Okay,
Right?
ma'am.
So you go on with your practice now. Do the reading comprehension questions. Plus, so if you so parajumbles and para completion from module 4. I don't think we complete. You had completed the homework that I had given, right?
Yes.
So exercise 1 of parajumbles, exercise 1 of para completion. You will finish off with before we meet next Sunday.
Ma'am,
Okay?
can you repeat it, please?
Exercise 1 of para completion, exercise 1 of parajumble. Complete the exercise. If you think you have done them, then move on to exercise 2.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes.
Parth?
Now I wanted to ask something.
Yes, Parth.
Ma'am, any news on IIM Mumbai?
IIM Mumbai has announced the course, and the
Did,
course is going to be held in the Pune campus, but it is a more of a maths-based course. They want maths compulsory.
but like, are commerce students eligible? Because the
Commerce
course mentioned
students,
some Bachelor of Science and
yeah, commerce students are eligible, but you should have maths.
maths here.
Yeah. So if you have maths, you are eligible.
And nothing released about the exam, right?
No, exam days will be released later because presently they have said that JEE mains will also be accepted. Main scores will also be accepted. So anybody who's given JEE mains can apply. And they will be having another exam. So either they will go with IPM Indore or they will have a different exam.
But
Right?
we'll get this exam by this year itself, right?
Yeah, by May there will be all exams will be by May.
Okay.
By mid-May or by end of May, everything will be over. Right?
Yeah.
And there's another new news that for JIPMAC, that is for Jammu and Gaya, sectional scores will also be counted, which they were not counted earlier. So 11, 12 marks plus sectional scores.
11, 12 marks.
11, 12 marks will also have weightage 15% per level, not 11, sorry, 12th and 10th.
Ah.
So both will have weightage. And by the way, 12th and 10th marks are very important even for CAT. CAT also gives weightage to 10th and 12th marks. So better to get 12th category. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Anything else you want to ask?
No, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Good
Thank
evening.
you.